Welcome to the Unscripted podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Conrad, and this show is where we hear the real stories from real people changing the world. From everyday people to the top celebrities, all the conversations are real, raw, and always unscripted. Thank you for joining me today. Now let's get to today's guest.
Okay.
All right, everybody, welcome to Unscripted One-on-One, and we are on the fly today with my guy, Andy Warnock, and he probably already knows this, but I'm going to unveil a little announcement here during this podcast, but my man's in his car. We're on the fly today, but I know we're up against the holiday, and this is something I have coined as the season of giving for Unscripted, and there's only, I don't want to say only two, but there are two foundations that I believe in, and Andy is actually the now second, unfortunately, but second two-time unscripted guest, Andy Warnock. So Andy, do me a favor, and I know most people saw your first podcast, but just in case, do me a favor, tell me about you, your family, and Dots Tots, okay? Elevator speed.
I would love to. So my family, I just abandoned at home to go park in my car. We've got e-learning going on with our two boys who are in elementary school. We have two little girls who are running ramp shed over the house right now that are almost 3 and 2 years old. Live in Hilliard, love Hilliard, have invested in Hilliard. My wife was a social worker. And that was the genesis behind Dots Tots Foundation, is that she wanted to touch the most vulnerable youth in our community. Social work takes a lot out of you. So she wanted to do it in less of a full-time capacity. So we launched Dots Tots in 2014. I might have said this before, but we thought we would get $10,000 a year, be this little grassroots charity, help a few families. We'll exceed well over $150,000 in monetary support, in addition to non-monetary support of children with debilitating disease and illness, children in or out of foster care, and then youth in Hilliard who are pursuing higher education and need support financially doing so. I'll jump into this story. Yesterday, we had a teacher from the Hilliard City School District reach out. Her son unexpectedly contracted a debilitating disease that's going to require him to be wheelchair bound virtually the rest of his life. And they've been through just a horrific 2020, far worse than many of us during this pandemic. And they need money for a wheelchair van, a van that's accessible for wheelchair. We had told them we would match $8,000 for $8,000 that they raise. They raised we and they collectively raised $22,000 in 24 hours, in addition to the $8,000 that Dots Tots Foundation is going to provide. So this family is going to have a van. It's going to be accessible. We'll likely end up paying for their wheelchair now. It's just been amazing to see. I said this before, to see the Hilliard community come behind us in this way and support these families, particularly now when these families need it more than ever. So remarkable.
Awesome. And that's exactly why I want to get behind it. And it's funny because it's a very small world. And my wife is a teacher in Hilliard schools and tagged me on a Facebook post of you guys. And so she, as we connect the dots, she knows that family and I don't know that family, but I do know you and I know what you guys do. And that's another, it was just as if I needed another reason. It was another reason to get behind Dots Tots. So I encourage anybody listening to this, please go find the original podcast that you and I did, because I want to brag on you for a minute. And I know Andy's not going to love this, but I want to brag on you for a minute. Andy's a guy that moved into this city with an intention of changing the culture of this city that he's in, not just to take up a house. And it's remarkable to me how you have literally changed the score in this city through all the things that you're doing. And anyone that knows you is going to absolutely understand that. Anyone that doesn't know you, please find out about the way that you're doing things. And I had Families for a Cure. I had Pat Poole on earlier this week. And so these are my two go-tos for my season of giving as a podcast, whatever that means. It could be 2 people, 1,000 people. I don't even know. But what I do know is that I want to get behind both of those charities and foundations because you guys are doing amazing things and they're exactly my heartbeat. And I share that heartbeat with you. So you've probably already seen this because I'm not, unfortunately, you've probably already seen this, but on social media, I kind of let the cat out of the bag a little bit, but I opened a store yesterday. You can find it on my website, aaronconrad.com. Click on merch. If you buy anything over the next 2 weeks, it's only gonna be open for 2 weeks. Shout out to my partners, Aries Sportswear here in Hilliard. But every cent that I get, I'm gonna contribute to you and to Families for a Cure because I believe in so much what you're doing, and I believe in it's a season of giving. I also believe that we're weary as a community, as a world, as a nation. We're weary, and the best way to get out of our weariness is to help someone else because we find something different. And I know you know that better than anybody. So short rant there, long rant there, whatever you want to call it. I just wanted you to know that that's what Unscripted is going to do for both you and for Families for a Cure is every penny I get in my store, whatever that might be. It might be $2, man. I can't promise, but know that my $1 to you guys is with the best intentions and with the best heart, that I believe in everything that you all are doing. So before we jump off, because I know you're in your car, we did this thing last minute. I just appreciate you so much, or I wouldn't have you be the second return guest of this podcast. What are ways that people can help or contribute to Dots Tots?
Yeah, I think first dotstots.org on the website you can give financially. We have people reaching out daily and really multiple people reaching out daily with need. We have families who are transitioning in and out of homelessness, and we're funding their hotel stays during this COVID mess. We have people who don't have warm clothes, teenagers and young children alike. We have kids who need counseling service because of mental health struggles right now. So visit us at dotstots.org, on dotstots.org, and on our Twitter, dotstotsohio. We'll announce all of our unique fundraising efforts that we have going this holiday season. Our goal is to give away over $75,000. Sorry, I got cut out there. $75,000 before the Christmas holiday. We are well on our way, obviously. You can also reach out to us at contact@dotstots.org. That's manned daily. We'd love to hear from you. And if you have ideas or other people in this community who you know need loved on and fit within our mission, don't be shy. Find us. We want to be there to fill that void.
It's awesome. And you guys, as I said to Pat, there's a million places we can give our money. But, anyone that listens to this, I'm first of all, I'm honored that anyone would listen to this beside my wife and my kids. But anyone that listens to this, know my heartbeat, and that's, I'm only going to get behind something that I really, really believe in. And the mission that you have to change our city that we live in is just so powerful for me. And it just means a lot that you didn't just move into a community, you moved into community to change the community and to be a part of the community. And you've gone all in, man. Chips are in the middle of the table. Dots Tots is just another way. So and I'll put all this in the blog post, but if anybody heard that, they're driving down the street, or email me, aaron@aaronconrad.com, go to aaronconrad.com, click on this podcast. We will get you to the link. I will get you to Andy. We will get this to where it needs to go to, but take an opportunity to help someone else. There's no greater joy, as we all know. I mean, I think when we're kids, we want to know what we get every year for Christmas. But when we help someone else, man, as we get older, we realize the gift is really in the giving. And this is a great opportunity in the midst of a pandemic, on top of everything else, for us to give. So
absolutely.
Anything else you want to share? I know we're doing this on the fly. You're sitting in your car. I truly appreciate you. I appreciate Dots Tots. Appreciate everything you're doing for the city. Anything else you want to share?
Just my thanks. You know, I can't do this alone. I've got a board of directors behind me that are the engine. I've said that before. And we have, I mean, literally this fundraiser yesterday had 178 unique donors in 24 hours.
Wow.
So there is a movement behind us and just this village of people. Again, it takes a village, and we've got a village behind Dots Tots. And I'm so grateful for you, for putting us out there, for the people who have donated the time and money. It's just so refreshing. And look, it instills in me that there's still hope in humanity, and there is, without question. Yep. So just a big thanks.
Absolutely. And anybody that hears that, please don't hear that Dots Tots is just swimming in it, because they probably need all the help we can give, because there's always people that are going to approach them that need help. So, man, I appreciate everything you do. I appreciate what you're doing for this city. I appreciate you sitting in your car, taking a quick Zoom call to get this done. But the Unscripted Season of Giving, Dots Tots, everything I get, I'm going to give to you, even if it's $1. I'm going to give it to you because I believe in what you're doing, and I believe so much in who you are and just your core as a person. So Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to your lovely family. And all the links will be in there. Your Twitter, I'll share all that stuff again. But, man, thanks for jumping on real quick. I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for having me, Aaron. Talk soon, bud.
Talk to you soon.